So, I already played in the tournament, obviously. I'm not gonna go through every single game because that would be too much. So I'm just gonna go through the games against the Gray Zera's team, and I'm going to, what's it called? I'm going to start with the games they were picking the Wiper comp, because we played these two games first, where they were playing Zimmy. But I don't think it was too big of a deal until this. Is the title not right? Oh, the title didn't change. I thought I did. My bad. Sorry, Twitch. Hold on. I thought I changed it. There you go. Okay. Also, hi, Sam. Nice first-time chatter. Anyway, we're going to just start with the Manta game and go up from there. I'm just going to go over my own gameplay and everything, and they actually get some music on in the background. We'll get some chill stuff going. Let me know if the volume is, like, too loud at any time, of course. And, Splat Meme, thank you so much for the tier 1. But yeah, I'm mostly just gonna focus on my POV for this. Or not mostly, probably entirely. Let's see. I think opening-wise, I should have been immediately shooting left side once I saw that Sam dropped in. Like, I could have provided a little more pain. I mean, it is pretty nitpicky, admittedly, because he dies, like, really fast. Like, my main goal is to cover left. I'm looking for Wiper flanking. By now, we know Wiper's flanking. Oh, I should have a... I have a stream playlist here. I'll link. This is the song. GG's, Goji. Yeah, it was a fun round. Fighting Tent's like an interesting matchup for this weapon, so I like being able to play against it. Anyway, from here we already know Wiper's flanking. We can't really see very well, like, around the corner. We're one down. So I'm mostly just looking to get Slider to pull some angle, but I just don't get it in time after rotating a cooler. I think I just should have played special a bit faster on opening, because I needed to have Slider by the time they... Like, this crab is late, all things considered. I should have Slider to, like, break crab and make them turn around. This jump in was also just bad, but they didn't punish it, so I got away with it. But yeah, these games started to move, like, really fast, especially later when both teams were, like, playing better. I made, like, a bit of a different effort to take right side more often. Usually I just play up in bunker, but with Wiper being able to, like, flank easily in the bucket underneath, and my aggros want to just run in and not really have to worry about playing back. So my goal is to just avoid that. Yeah, Slider to Tent's annoying, but, like, it's also... I have to use my Slider on Tent, and it takes so long to break the shield that most of the time people can get out of the way. So it's like, it kind of wastes my resource too. I have to figure out, like, when it's worth it more. Like, this Slider angle still isn't bad, even if it's not on the grates. Like, I know it hits bucket here. We get a lot of damage. I wish I could listen to replays with no music. It would be so nice to, like, make the stream better, but oh well. I try to help with the crab damage here, because I see it's like 99% broken, and then I'm just kind of covering wall to make sure Sam can jump in. Here's, like, what I, like, threw this game, though. Like, right here, pushing in, I had no, like... I'm here to just greed for damage on Wiper in case they were low to Sam, and I'm just standing in front of a pen. Like, this is just a bad play. It baits for Kyo as well, but Kyo's not, like, in position to get up close to the pen. Like, if Kyo started from here, then maybe this is fine. I could disable Switch on OBS, but then you guys can't hear the game sound, so there's no winning. I mean, would you guys prefer no game sound and just the music? I mean, if you guys prefer that, I can just turn it off. But yeah, this death was really bad, and then Bab gets, like... They're flanking our spawn during this whole thing. So, or they're not flanking our spawn, sorry. Bab just goes down, so I can't even use it like this. Try it out? Alright, I'll mute the audio. Well, I'll still hear it, but it'll work for you guys then. I think playing this right side was fine. I spaced away from Splash. I tried to play Slider just to kind of stall. Like, I want to pull these guys off of the jump, so I'm just slidering to pull them away. And it kind of works. Like, they do look at me so Sam can land there, but I think I had to blow up on Plat here still just to, like, really force them off, because I probably would have killed the Wiper at least. I think that would have made the fight more manageable. I think I just found myself on this right side a little too often, though. So here we kind of made a decision to just go past them once we saw the Wiper this far behind. Like, my response is a little late, but everyone else is already pushing into mid. Kyo's flanking. I'm looking to just punish the bucket on Bunker here, which I do. Now we can turn around for Wiper. Yeah. And that'll be like a really common theme with this set, is that it's better to play against these flank stuff by just playing more forward. The more aggressive our comp got, the better we did. Especially once it gets to the bracket reset. This was just feeding. I think it was okay, at least, like, being bait there. Like, I have cooler, this isn't that big a downside. But I should have probably just walked into left side and tried to take top left. I think that was a better position for me to play to apply pressure. I think here I even call to keep pushing left once we kill the Splash. Like, I want to take left away here, so I'm going to slide her in to cut off the Wiper. I blow up behind this wall here just so I don't die to pen. This is just a lot of wasting time from, like, all of us. We could have just committed one way or the other, but everyone was kind of, like, swapping between different positions. Like, I wanted to go left, but I saw Sam left, so I went right. Now Sam is going right, and I'm back to going left. Then I hear there's a, like, I see the bucket flanking off of, like, the corner of my eye here. So now I'm not flanking because of the bucket, even though Kyo's already fucking here, too. So it's, like, just whole amount of just, like, jumping back and forth instead of just pick a position. Like, these two eventually just pick a spot, and then it's easy to know where I should be going. Yeah, like, I'm just not really doing anything relevant from here, and I die to strike. I'm gonna unplug the game audio too, even I don't want to hear it right now. Make sure it doesn't fall off my desk. The cable up here. There we go. Now there's just no game audio even for me. This slider was good while they were in the corner, obviously. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Like, that just clears everything. Slider could be very good at clearing space fast. I think, like, I gotta remember I can press left stick to just go back. I always forget. That's a thing. I found that out like a bit ago. Okay. It's always kind of hard to tell what to do right here because like my camera view is very limited compared to if I look in the overhead, but I want to like focus on what I could have realized even with the limited camera view. It's like my main idea here is I wanted to push left side of the pen, and I think I could have gone for that. The pen snaps to me really fast after the paint, so I'm unsure if I would have like made it all the way to him in time. But I think the problem is me being up here with the pen was really, really bad. Like, this is one of those moments where it looks like dealing with the Wiper is the better play. But, like, look at me, Bab, and even Sam in the corner, all looking at the Wiper. Even for just, like, 2 seconds. Like, this is, like, 1-2 seconds passing. And they just get the entire center of the stage. It doesn't even matter if I, like, kill the Wiper here. The fight's already done. It's like, it's just a bad way to respond to the flank. We luckily still get a lot of kills. I think Sam picks off, like, 2 people here. I'm just helping with the Wiper to make sure Landon doesn't die. I back off here because I'm, like, 1 HP, and I figured Kyo would be fine because it's, like, just 1 bucket flick. He'll probably win that fight. Yeah, now I'm finally, like, going left. It's still the same thing, but, like, I should just be going left at this point. The bombs are fine, but, like, I'm just rotating way too far back. This ledge is still just completely free, and I'm still giving it up. I've been trying to play, like, more supportively, and to give credit, this position did let me, like, bully the wiper away and force a jump out, but, like, this left side, you notice how they constantly are getting some kind of space through here. This slider is good for the bucket, even though he doesn't die. It forces the jump out. This is just a lot of jumping around. Me and Sam are on, like, a world flank here. I meant to jump out here. I accidentally jumped into Sam, and then my cooler ran out. So not only did I fuck up my jump out, but I also lost my cooler, so that was bad. Okay. So I think here we see, like, a very similar situation. Except this time the wiper hasn't full committed yet, but, like, we know the wiper's going behind. So we're thinking about doing the same top right maneuver. I get hit by bucket here. And just right here, I get a little stuck. Like, it's replay mode making it look off. I never climbed that wall all the way. I got stuck on the wall. You can see I have false fall back down. And then I try to just QSJ, but it's too late. I should have just immediately jumped for cooler, like just a normal B button, grab cooler, and then just insta input a jump to my team. But yeah, being too far back here on this rotation really sucks. In hindsight, I don't think it matters too much, like, for the overall point of the game, because I thought I would have had time to slider their zone and, like, pull them, even if it doesn't cap. But Kyo and Sam die, like, practically, or Kyo dies, like, practically instantly, and Sam can't really paint. So I don't know if it would have really mattered in hindsight. It's probably a loss regardless. But I think there was just a lot of sitting in mid, and it kind of helped deal with the right flank, but I think Bab could have dealt with the right flank fine on his own. I didn't really need to be there, and if I could have put more pressure on the left side, it would have made it a lot easier for my team. It would, like, keep their pen away, it would make the crabs be a little slower. And, like, it's a little more risky, but I still don't have to be so close under their ledge that I think I would have been fine. Hey, Kumar. Is the music volume fine, by the way? Yeah, Zera's wiper was really tough to deal with. We figured it out eventually, but, like, until we did, it was just hard. Yeah, so right here I'm, like, already seeing him flanking. And this is just, like, the problem with how we approach this immediately. Is, like, we just try and put more resources on the wiper. And to, like, explain a little bit for those who don't know, the wiper is tough for this comp because we don't really have a whole lot to deal with hammer or mobile weapons. Like, we have Stamper that can deal with it up close, but it's still, like, kind of risky. We have Pen, that's fine. And then the Dread and Bucket both struggle into it. So there's just a lot of concern. But I don't think Kyo should ever be, like, down here with me. I think Kyo can just play center, and I can just deal with the wiper on my own. In general, I think just keeping it so that the only person dealing with wiper was just one person was the better way to play it. Because without the wiper here, like, the middle of the map splash here is just kind of alone. Like, Sam is very easily able to, like, bully them away. I do see Zera's approach here in time, and Kyo gets sent on the bucket, so we're in different fights. Sam turns around. But the wiper getting this close was a bit of a problem, and if we just played center in the first place, the wiper would never be able to run through mid. And, like, maybe the bucket's here, but that's fine. I can just, like, outrange both of these guys, and I'll be fine. But letting the wiper get through middle here was really bad. Even with, like, Kyo cleaning the kill, and we kind of, like, force Bran and Gray away, like, we recover, but that situation didn't have to happen. And I just peek Pen. I get cooler, but it's just bad peek. So right here, I don't have, like, good info on left side, but anytime I'm super jumping in, I'm trying to check areas that I won't be able to see. Excuse me. So, like, when I land down here, I can't see in the left tunnel anymore. So whenever I'm jumping in, I'm trying to look at the areas I cannot see when I land. So I'm like, okay, is there anyone left side? Can I see anything happening on this corner of the stage? It's like here the answer was no, so we just move forward. I have to paint a little here because there's still people by zone. I see this person on left. I think I hit some damage on them. I don't have audio, so whatever. This slider was fine. I don't get the kill, but I think using the resource on the wiper was fine. All of us rotating was bad. You could just see a lot of it this time where everyone's just rotating for the wiper, and then this crab is just up here. It's like the wiper down here on his own isn't a problem. I don't even think using the slider for him is bad, even if he's not dead. Like, I can keep him in that corner. But the second there's like 3 of us looking at him, they just have like this super insane high value crab that just should not be there. Thank you, guys. So here I'm ready for the wiper to do the same thing he did last time, which is of course why they don't, and then I die. So yeah, it's been a tough game. The YouTube algorithm is not going to promote Splatoon as hard without content. That's what you're noticing. That is like a very normal thing for like any game. I think Kyo dies to crab here as well. I'm kind of watching left flank playing for slider. At this point, I feel like they're going to rotate right side. Like I see wiper and splash here. I had to pop slider here, by the way. There was no choice. I was bombing to slider, but I wasn't sure if I was going to use it now. But once they threw the bomb, I had to pop. There was no other option fast enough for me to live. Like, I literally had to slider. And unfortunately, this bomb is just too far to the right side, so it doesn't actually cap. I'm still okay with it, though, because I kill Gray. U is down here, so the pen can't see. They're looking away, and they're 70. And then I think the bucket up here, like, might be 70, might not be 70. Probably not. Judging by how they're fighting, I think they just take damage to pen. But even without this capping zone, their positions are so messed up right now compared to where they were before that I feel like we just get a lot of entry. Like, look how far our team is able to move just because the pen is no longer on stack. We get some kills off that. So it's still fine. Then we strike zone and that also doesn't cap. They like paint over like almost perfect strike from Kyo there. And then I die through a wall. Happens. But we finally get zone. And again, we're just way too many people focused on this damn wiper. And just right stack is so open. Like, let me overhead real quick. Look how free their right stack is right now. Like, yeah, they can have our left stack. We can just take their side. There's nobody there. It's so open. But we're so tunneled on this wiper that's been causing problems that we're like... This is what I mean where you can, like, feed into the problem. Like, when you try to address a problem in a game, you can make it worse if you don't do it the right way. And so this game's like, oh, we gotta be more careful with the wiper. We gotta pay attention to the wiper. We can't let the wiper get over here. And we're just letting the rest of their team just do whatever they want, even though they're literally abandoning, like, the same key area of the map that we could take. I think Kyo goes right stack here, though. I get the kill on Bran. And finally, I'm just taking fucking space. The wiper backed off to deal with Sam, too, which is great. I think I should have just pushed their stack here. I was a little bit worried that someone would just shark me, but I don't really like this spot I'm in here. I slider the corner, and I managed to get a kill here. Like, again, corners, I mentioned the guide. It's like, I'm trying to get around this wall as best I can, and helps me kill wiper. And here I know the wiper's dead, I know the bucket's in the corner, I know Splash is right stack, so now I'm finally fucking moving. Unfortunately, I hit wiper like 90, but they don't die in the jump. They have hammer on landing, but we're able to get the kill off it. I should have just jumped again away from the crab. Kyo jumps out. But here they're finally backed off from left side, so we take space. We kill 2 immediately. I'm getting paint control. And there's still like someone down here that I'm worried about. But we clear it fast. And now we're 2 clumped on left again. So we're rotating right. I get called that there's like someone all the way behind, so I watch it. I'm trying to just bait wiper to drop on me right now. Like, anytime I'm playing this corner here, I'm playing safe like this, like not on the wall, on the stack. I just want a drop, and I get it, and I can just blow up the wiper. And like, I'm totally fine just slidering the damn wiper. I don't really care. Like, I'm never gonna get punished in this corner. They can't reach me. And it gets rid of their main guy. And now my fronts can just focus on the front. And that's all I want. We try to punish this crab here. I kind of whiff. I think we could have killed that cleaner. I mean, we still get it. 2 people die. I'm trying not to die to pen. I'm trying to cut off left side so they can't drop. A lot of bomb spam. From here, we're just like, if we could delay their strikes enough at zone, I want to push right side a little bit with Sam. One of them, but now both of our fronts die. I have to play back just to make sure we can keep zone. I basically just stall that as much as I can. Oh my god, this point right here, dude. This part of the game. I think it's this part, or it might be next part. No, it's not this part. We just cleanly killed them. You're gonna see that they'll like throw all their aggros in support at this right side to keep my slider away. That's like pretty normal at this level. I just take right side immediately because we already have left. I like this play. This is just moving in fast. I killed Pen as well here, which is great. Really good player to stagger. I get calls about someone on left here. Dude, this is the funniest part. I slider for this crab to break it. And Bran is just dead all the way on our stack. Like, Bran drops off left stack after taking 70 from Kyo. And he just gets hit by slider. It's so stupid. But this whole play is just bad. Like, I'm sloshing here around. All of this is fine. Hold on a second. What is it? I'm poking too close here. Like, you see how I'm jumping and I'm moving toward this guy? I should be moving away so that I don't get insta-shredded. I should have stayed by the pillow. If I even, like, needed to be here, realistically, once Bran died, I could have jumped out. The slider was also kind of unnecessary. Like, it worked out because it killed Bran, but, like, that crab was already almost done. I didn't need to break it that late. So, just a lot of things there I think I could have done better. Dude, right here. I was trying to grab this cooler on the edge, and I got stuck and killed, and I couldn't get it. It was like just a few pixels too far away for me to grab cooler. And then I see Sam jump to Kyo, and that they're 2 down, and I see that these 2 are both over here. So I figured I had enough time to jump into Sam rather than, you know, dealing with this shit over here. So I jumped to Sam. And this play is just bad. This is just pure panic, honestly. Like, maybe Sam kills the wiper here and I can slide her, but like, dude, this is dumb. Like, this is just a bad play. This is absolute tournament nerves and me worrying about the crab. The only positive thing is they turn around even more here and Kyo kills the crab because their crab like 180s all the way around to look back. But like, lead is cooked now. I needed to just play by the crab and not be afraid of it. Like, just go top right like where Bab went. Anyway, but now we're in a desperate situation. We have cap. And, like, because of the overtime situation, putting our focus on the zone, we can't, like, look at the wiper too much. So now, like, not all of us are paying too much attention to him. Like, Sam turns around and gets killed. I shoot some shots here, but, like, Kyo is fighting their side, and then I start going their side because we desperately need to paint. I have both my fronts on respawn timer here, and I have no ink, so I have to slider, or we're just losing zone. So I slider their side to make sure we have paint on, like, the part that's normally tough here. I, like, managed to dodge pen. I still have to paint. And we just... Kyo and Sam are just killing everyone while I stall as long as possible. And from here, Kyo just makes the call of like, hey, everyone else just hang back. He's gonna go sit under the ledge. We just stall. And I'm just gonna go back. And we're gonna paint the zone. Bab gets pushed out of right stack, but it's fine. Sam's playing for fights on right. Kyo's playing for fights on left. Me and Bab just paint, support. We'll win the game. Hooray! Okay. What a great match. And we play a solo game where I run into Sam for the warm-up game. We both, like, ran into each other in a solo game. Manta 2. 2 out of 3. Because we played Manta 3 times. It was a starter for these 2 sets. Yeah, I would check out Splatoon Stronghold. It's in the description if you're trying to get into comp Splatoon. This game. So this is just like after they've gone through loser's bracket, so we're in winner's side grands. I already hear the wiper on the flank. This time I actually do have slider, so we can do the whole pull idea. I get stuck on the wall though, which sucks. I wanted to slider all the way up the ramp to try and pull the crab and pen, but I blow up here and somehow don't die. I break the crab, I think, with my slider, so the crab doesn't do as much damage to me. And so I must have just gotten hit by like one pen shot. And I managed to get an assist on Brand, so that's just lucky. Like, unlucky into lucky, I guess. Yeah, here I'm trying to just push the splash out. I'm not really playing greedy for the kill. I mostly just don't want them to cross past that side of the mast. You see I can't do too far because of the pen. I'm close to another slider, which I'm playing for because I think they're also close to another crab. Like, I'm expecting the splash will have one soon. And I'm right. There we go. Boom. And it hits, I had kill Gray here. How does Gray die? Wait, hold on. I thought I killed someone else in the moment. Check the pin. Oh, I just blow up behind him enough to hit him behind the crab, and that's 220. Or he took 30. Did he take 30? I'm just very confused at this because I didn't see it in the moment. He was already low. Okay. So this is 70 hit from slider comboing with like previously taken damage. Okay. And then I die. Sound of cooler. Yeah, I beat Gray's team twice today. This is the second set we have where we lost 0-3. Here I'm just kind of watching flank and watching bunker. I like this great part because I can see everything. I go around for cooler, but like even that loses sight on the wiper for a bit. I'm not sure if they're in the corner. I'm just trying to keep the wiper away because I know Kyo wants to push up and hopefully play for slider on top, which I get it, but Kyo's already dead. So this kind of just gets rid of crab and then I mess up my input. You can always tell when I mess it up because it's jump out a little later. Thank you. Okay, we jump in again here. And here I'm like, I am much better at playing the left side on this set. Like, I'm immediately rotating over here now, which is good. I only really go back for cooler and to, like, push up here. Like, this is fine to go back. I'm going back now because I'm not going to stay on left. There's nobody there. The pen's dead, and I want to help push in, like, bunker. And then I get called about the hammer, so, you know, go run around and kill the hammer guy. Like, this is much more proactive until I feed the crab. Don't feed the crab. I guess I just didn't expect them to, like, crab so soon, so I thought I could get there first. I still have cooler, so again, not a huge deal here. I want to slider left again here. I think I make a call for Sam to push with me. I get this slider here on the pen. This is great. We just clear the whole left side. We unfortunately lose top. They, like, strike and kill the pen. Entering area cup? I have a group that might enter it, yeah. But we have to see. We might play the one coming up next week. I haven't played Area Cup in a while, though. I have no idea how, like, tired I'm going to be with my new sleep schedule, but I want to, like, get back into doing Area Cups because they're fun. Anyway, I stall there as long as I can before I jump out. That's fine. I get calls that there's Bucket down here, and Bab unfortunately dies. So we have to be really careful here, because Bab is dead, so we don't have cooler. Kyo went for a flank and got caught out. So, like, both our plans are just fucked immediately. Like, the only thing we get out of it is that great crabs. And then Sam gets, like, sniped by something. I don't even know. They throw a hammer. So, like, I know their specials are gone. And I literally, like, die all the way down here. Look at this kill from their pen. I am, like, at the bottom of the ramp down here. And I'm still, like, it can still reach me down there because of the jump height. That's crazy. Yeah, Area Cup starts at a nice 4 a.m. for me, so. It's, like, too late for me to stay up and too early for me to, like, wake up at close to normal time. Anyway, the kill on the wiper here is good. We're kind of going with the same mental as last time of, like, just drop right side. Chara can get an angle with slider, which I do. Unfortunately, this is just a slider did not run over on the Splash's screen, but regardless, I wanted to blow up here. I get an assist on someone all the way up there. This is why I like Dread so much on this map. Look how often I'm blowing up and someone on the grates just takes 70 damage like a mile away. Like, you get so much reliable and consistent slider damage on this team. And then I hit the bucket 70 as well, which is good because Sam's pushing the bucket. We don't get the kill, but like that makes that fight easier. And then I just drop in and die. I have Cooler here, but I wanted to try and take a fight with a splash. Kyo is just popping off on the other side of the map. I'm trying to get an angle on this crab to force it away. I end up kind of having a flank here. I still have Cooler, so I can play a little more aggressive. So, Sam's jumping to me. I walk right here purely to pull the pen's attention away from Sam's jump, just in case Sam wanted to take this fight with the pen. But Sam just goes back, so I'm just going to go back as well. That's fine. I escape car. Don't know if it was worth it. Probably not. Probably just QSJ. Yeah, and then everyone dies. I get like a kill on the pen, but yeah, I don't know. See, the thing is I couldn't slide her in because my Cooler was going to run out, and I knew that. That's why I slid her back. I was kind of worried that it would run out, which is what it did, but I think it was still just better to try and QSJ out. This kill on the splash was really good. And we killed the wiper midair, so that's awesome. Dude, right here was like such a choke. I like panicked thinking that, because I knew this was a wiper jump. So I was worried that while I was fighting the pen, the wiper would jump in and charge slash me. So I slidered, you know, to avoid dying to that. But I slidered too soon. They landed after. I blew up too late. And the wiper just kills me. Just bad panic play. I think this, like, this grand final set was when I had the most tournament nerves. You can absolutely see it in some of my decision making that I'm just like, fuck it, gotta go with this. Because, like, I have to pick something, but I'm not, like, thinking straight enough to have the right decision like I normally would. Trying to pick a fight with Wiper here because I hit some damage on him earlier, but it doesn't work out. Same thing over here. This is like a trade because I'm just not hitting, or like I'm not even really going for 90s. All my shots are spread out when I should be going for 90 damage. Oh, this group specifically, well, I don't think we'll do an area cup unless they want to, but like this was just like we played this tournament as a last second thing. I literally got asked to like last night. So like, I didn't even know this tournament was a thing until I was about to go to bed. Yeah, for me there's just no time. I think this map I was a little more proactive this time in terms of playing forward on the left side, which was better. But a lot just more panicked decision making and not very good sliders for me. Oh, this fucking game. And yeah, I'll upload this to the second channel. I'm gonna upload all the tournament sets I played. Including the two before this. In fact, that reminds me real quick. I didn't actually like pause the recording on that last set, so I gotta look through that. So, Gray started using these, like, side of the map crabs, and this shit threw me off. Because I realized this later. We have no way of dealing with this on the opening. Like, I can't play for early slider, because I'll die if I blow up down there, unless we have Cooler, because the pen can see there. And, like, playing for slider and Cooler before they get one crab is not feasible. So we're kind of just screwed on opening here. I do come up with a different plan, which also doesn't work when we replay Mako, but I'll save that for when we get back to Mako. I slide her here to help with Gray, but I blow up down here instead, which is really unlucky. And I don't know why I don't just QSJ out. But that slider meant to be above the ramp. I just messed up the angle. I know here the crowd is going to look at me and Pen is, and like Wiper's going to look at me. I jump over here, which I figured would be fine. Because they're all, like, I know where all their players are, so I know no one's here. And Sam is pushing ahead of me. I get damage on a stack, so I try to chase this bucket kill, but they back off. Just a bit of skirmishing with the bucket, but they're, like, very clearly not. Bran is, like, really good at just kind of taking fights with people and not really committing too much, just to, like, poke. I'm kind of familiar with that, so I'm just expecting Bran to not go in too much. I still like the slider. It doesn't kill anyone, but it forces... Again, Splash and Pen are just in a bad spot. My team can walk forward. That's fine. I try to take some initiative right stack, because I notice none of my fronts are here. I get one, which is fine. I see the splash on the corner of my screen here with the crab, which I call to ignore. I think. Kill goes down to it. I have to paint. I'm basically just stalling as long as I can, trying to hold zone in this fight. This was just bad. I was worried about the wiper. But I think it's better I die without using slider here, which is probably what I was going to do if I lived any longer. So I find that better there. It's better to just die with slider if you don't have a use case for it. I'm like gonna wait out crab. I see the wiper right as I'm over here. So I drop and just go for the slider down here instead. I blow up our side, which at least breaks crab early, I think. And then I jump into wiper and die. Very scuffed bad retake because we're all on the right side of the map. And you can't do that. You have to push left side. You have to push stack. And we're all right side, so we just lose. Don't play Mako retaking for right side. It's bad. Here I'm just kind of checking ledges because I know Kyo's going to go in after the strike. Sam's already in. But it still feels a little slow. I think I could have just gone. Slidered over here. Zera just straight up peeked the slider. I was not going for him. I was just trying to break the crab. So, this is something I talked about in the slider guide. Where if you slider the wall sometimes, you won't go as far. Which is, like, the point here. I want to break this crab, but I don't want to go close to him. So I slider on the wall to avoid the extra distance here and make sure I don't, like, peek it too easily. And so that's, like, a very safe way here. I can blow up crab and get behind this wall. And, like, I'm not in any danger. So it's a much safer way to use it, which is good. More painting, because Bab is playing really aggressive here. Like, they're peeking in middle, so I'm trying to hold stack, hold space. I get, like, 90 on the wiper, I thought. Or maybe that was, like, a different fight. This slider on the crab, just to help make sure we punish it. I have to jump because I'm going to get crossfired by Pen, and, like, Splash is going to throw a burst at me, so I immediately jump out, but they get the kill. I get calls that the wiper's there, but I just peeked too much. I needed to not, like, stand this close. I can clear this ledge from further away. But we lose a lot of space here. Sam tries to save it, but it's, like, way too late. Oh my god, I just got a notification of a raid from Azenbolt. Thank you so much for the YouTube raid. I've never seen that before. Dude, I could barely read what the message was because it, what is it? It was like all white text on the white background, so I couldn't read it well. I had to highlight it. That's so funny. I don't know why it does it like that. Very, very silly. Yeah, YouTube raids are in fact a thing. Yeah, I slider here because we have strikes. Got cap. I should have killed Splash. I just whiffed. Just a mechanical thing. Like the second slosh should have just been a 90. This kill was really good. I'm glad I like took that fight. Because I think letting the wiper get in the corner, they would have stalled forever. KO gets like a huge kill on their crab. And here I'm just slidering for speed. Like, this isn't really for the zone. I even blow up early here to try to kill Bran instead of going all the way around. But it's just like, oh, we're already in mid. I just want to get here faster. Because now I can already push up the right stack. It's like, slider here is very quick. Wiper gets picked off, and from here we're just pushing. The pen just does a really good job keeping me and Kyo off their stack. There's just a ton of pain on the zone right now. I think I should have just used... oh no, I do use slider. Wrong fight. Or later. This slider was good then. I die, but that's fine. Yeah, it's Celeste music. This is, again, just like, I am too passive. I need to watch right side. Like, look how open right side is, because I'm not looking at it. Like, I'm worried about dying here, but I'm, like, too worried about it. I'm playing too cautiously, and I'm just giving up too much space. Like, this crab is the biggest problem, and the crab is this far because I'm not there. Here was, like, another tricky moment. I didn't know if I should slider here or not, because in theory, I could stall it out, maybe get a kill. But we already had both our fronts dead, so I didn't think I'd get good value out of it. I jumped out. And here I'm like immediately trying to contest this while I have cooler, because I know they're going to go across. But I just missed the torp there and I get comboed. And look how little time we have for this. I just try and go right away. But everyone is here. It's just never gonna happen. I didn't really have any time to wait. But that's why I'm like debating, should I have just slidered earlier, even though we were 2 down, just so we could pull attention and like stall them from pushing our side a little more? I'm not sure. Maybe we could have like had the whole team push top right and like try and clear ahead of me faster. But I think if I slidered earlier, maybe it's a better chance. But yeah, that was a tough situation. And then we got the fastest game. This is like the only game we got like rolled on, which was Umami Zones. Yeah, and then after this set, stuff starts to change. It's like mostly Kyo's call, and then I'll talk about it there because it's like another big lesson. But like, the quality of play improves drastically after this game from our team. So opening, I always try and go left really fast on this map, because I know I can get here before they're fronts, and I don't want to get like sharked by Wiper or Decav. My goal here is just to poke Bucket away. You'll notice I'm still kind of hugging this little bit of wall that extends out in case the pen is peeking, but we clear the Bucket early. We just don't have anything for this crab, though. And then Bab is, like, on the same side as me here, which is kind of awkward. I try to fight Wiper, but I don't get the kill. But I just don't think me and Bab should have crabbed. If he slid it early, I would have gotten my strike off because he had 3-man help. Because you got a 3-man help and the pen was on top left, but it was kind of hindsight. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, here was just tough. I tried to help the fight, but things like snowballed so fast, I wasn't even ready for it. Did YouTube auto-pause my music? Yes, it did. Why does it do this? Are you still here? Yes! Don't pause it. Okay. This slider spot is really good on this map, because these grates can curve up. So if I slider, I didn't do it properly here, sadly, because it was just in the moment. It still kills Gray. Like, if I slider up the grates on a diagonal, I can hit the people up here. But this is still, like, a good pull, I think. Like, killing Gray, and then Brand backs off. I should have just Q-ish Jade to avoid dying to pen, but it's still not that bad a death. Right here, I'm thinking about bottom left, because we don't have a lot of paint, but I see the Bucket going in here, so I try to do some damage here. But this peak is just bad. This is just panic again. Like, I really need to be alive here. And then Gray just, like... I don't know how Gray gets past everyone. But Gray just... Yeah. And from here, it's just dead. Okay. Okay, so after this, we kind of changed up our plan a little bit. Kyo basically was just like, on opening especially, we just need to fight them. Because we're losing all our fights, mostly to Crab, not really Wiper. But there was like two main problems we needed to identify. One, we put way too many resources on the Wiper. They're not that important. They're getting more value because we're all caring about him too much. And two, the Crabs are getting too much value, but we can outfight them whenever they don't have a Crab. We should be, like, much more careful with the timing of our fights to avoid it. My headphones are just... Hold on, my headphones are just being bad right now. So we basically just agreed, okay, we're just gonna run it down on our openings now. Like, we're just gonna fight them immediately before they get a Crab and try to kill one of them first. But yeah, you can see, like, right here, we're already fighting Zera, and then we're already ready to fight when this Crab drops. Like, their team just explodes, and by the time their Crab can do anything, they're all dead. It's just, like, a major shift. Because, like, if they don't have specials in play, we have, like, 2.5 midline weapons. Like, midline fighting. Dread doesn't really count, but, like, Dread will be better at these big team fights than, like, a Splash. It's gonna get more value. Stamper will get more than the Wiper, and the buckets are even. So, like, if we just fight them, we have a better fighting comp. We can just walk at them. And we did. Ice Slider here really early. Sometimes Pen goes, like, on these grades, or someone will go here. So Ice Slider just in case someone would go here. And if it didn't, I still, like, can see everything and pull for Kyo. So, like, I called the Wiper. And we're just taking those fights, and I can just go back. Because, like, by the time they push, I'll have another Slider. And I can't use it without the cooler anyway, so, like, might as well go for something. And then here, I'm actually going left side. I just painted here, because we go 2 down. So I'm not going to full commit left side. I know they're going to push. I back off to paint here. I'm trying to put a little pressure on Crab. Like, even that little bit, the Crab just turns at me. And I can move away. I know Hammer's dropping on me, so I'm just fucking swimming around. Trying to wait it out. I help with him here. Like, this kind of help is much better. I'm, like, looking at him, but it's just me looking at the Wiper right now. And I'm not giving up my position. This slider was good. I should have just jumped. I don't think I had cooler anyway, actually. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I don't have cooler anyway. But that's a really good slider. Like, we immediately go from clearing mid to clearing left side because of the reef there. We get a lot of picks. We have cooler. We needed to fight with caster, which I think happens. And I'm on left! Look! We're playing forward! I'm kicking them out of left to help Sam. Hooray! Now I need to keep left side because they're going for cap on both zones. Brand goes down. I'm rotating here so I can respond to Splash because I think Splash is going to run right. Which I was right, but I didn't think he would run like our side. I was trying to just watch the top of the mask because I killed them there in a previous game. But it still like stalls for quite a while. Yeah, in a perfect world we kill the Pen, but it's not like that big a deal. They're cleared anyway. And then here I'm just stalling for Reef. I use Reef to stall again. I don't get quite far behind to kill the second guy, but I still kill Pen. We do lose cap, but I think that like gives us a little bit of time for our jumps. Just not enough with the Crab they have. And then here we just fucking feed. The cooler is bad. The jump is bad. It's all bad. It's like here we kind of realize, okay, this is kind of a dead cooler. Like, we're just not getting it. Yeah, I mean, most games have no Zuka. Zuka's, like, not that common right now. Not that Zuka's bad, it's just, like... There's... The only good Zuka, like, really good Zuka weapon right now is Squeezer. Which, like, you'll only see with a few people. Shot is fine, but Splash is just so good. Yeah, this dropped. So I thought after we were 2 down that we were going to be fine and I could already prep to, like, go through right side with a slider. But then Zera's pops up behind and kills both our fronts. And I just did not know Zera's was there. That was just an awareness issue. It's like now I'm here and I'm like, ah, shit, should I salvage it? Should I slider anyway and buy time? And I decide no, but I take too long to decide no, so I die. There's like a lot more indecision than I normally have in this set because of nerves. And then I thought I was dead here. I thought I was going to die on this jump, but I didn't. by some miracle, I tank all of this, and this time I jump out. I'm not dying down there again. So I just jump this time. We still have time here, so I'm not too worried about this. Because we can just now actually do our right side. Yeah, I'll do a video on it, Ghost, don't worry. So I drop here, I see Gray is like looking front, and then I like mess up this slider angle. But this is kind of okay. Because this, you can't see it from this POV at all. This hits Gray for 70. Or at least I think it hits him a little bit, because he dies here. Maybe he gets hit by Pen? I don't even know. But yeah, I kill both. The slider ended up being fine. Sam had their zone. It still gets a good enough angle. I'm back to playing left. I think I hit Pen like once here, so I'm trying to see if I can fish for more damage with Bab, but we don't get the Pen kill. Here I actually respond to Bucket. Nice. And then I back off here because of Hammer. So all of this is now fine. I'm like actually not giving up space for free. Just fighting with people. And then I just needed to slider right away. I always like slosh and then slider because it really limits where they can go. And if I hit them once, I get a 70 hit. But this is one of those situations where I can't peek because of Hammer throw. I just die there. And the Wiper also dies. It's alright. And we like almost knock out here. I don't even know what went wrong. I know Sam is dead. But I think we're fine. Yeah, they're all pulled behind right now. Like, Gray is fighting Kyo. But I just cannot hold in time. It's like 1 point tragedy. And then both these guys take 90 damage, and I don't kill either of them either, which sucks. And then we lose Cooler again. Which, like, extra sucks. So this is all bad again. This game was, like, really unfortunate with the Cooler timing. Like, every time the Cooler was there, it was too late for us to give jumps. Like, everything was already blowing up too fast. We're actually pushing Bunker this time, which is how I prefer to retake on this map, so I'm just bombing for that, putting paint by Kyo. I get a call that there's someone under this ledge, so I'm playing safe. It's the Bucket. I kill him. For whatever reason... Like, I thought I heard Wiper. Oh, I did. He died. Viper's right there. I died a splash here. The slider's just bad. I thought the Wiper was also here, and this would guarantee kill the Wiper, but the Wiper already died to someone. I don't even know what killed him. Something else killed the Wiper. But yeah, regardless, we already have a huge advantage in that fight, so even with me, like, dying there, it doesn't really matter. Very scuffed kill on the Wiper. And then from here, we're just painting. Dude, this overtime was a little scary. Yeah, I randomly kill Zara, by the way. I, like, was so sure this would kill Pen. Pen is, like, barely not in 220. Like, it even surprises me. You can see I'm, like, aiming at the splash. And then I flick back. I'm like, oh, shit, he's not dead. And I die here. But, like, at this point, it really doesn't matter. We have, like... You can see it from the overhead here. We have such a good position that, like, it basically doesn't matter. I, like, narrowly escaped that hammer. Shot only uses a splash counterpick with double charge up object shredder. Yeah, but, like, who cares? Or not who cares, sorry. That's not the right phrasing. Why would I, like, run a shot to counter the splash over just running another splash? Like, I don't want to have to play catch-up to the splash and just always react to him. I want to do my own things. Like, you lose so much initiative. Yeah, too high to paint. I gotta get that angle a little better. If I slide, like, slightly further to the left or something, I get off the grates. Or just slide her further forward. I just gotta work on the, like, exact spacing for that map, because it could definitely be better. Yeah, I'm actually pretty far in my playlist. Let me just make sure nothing copyrighted comes up. Okay, nothing copyrighted comes up for a bit. We're good. But yeah, same vibe on the opening here. Clear left side, watch front. We go down early, though, on the aggression. I kill Gray, so they don't lose their crab. Splash Shot minted these guys. I see. But never shot and Stamper. Why do you like shot and mint, but not shot and stamp? Is it just like, is it just the bubble makes it more stable than the caster? Or, like, compared to having crab, I mean? Dude, that hit you as well. I didn't even realize that 70'd him as well. I get like 90 on the wiper here, and then I hit like the splash, almost. It's so close to being like a double there. Unfortunately, we just don't really get forward here. Like, Kyo gets caught, Sam is dead. Like, that really should have been a way better hold. And then the jump in dies. I, like, make the decision to slide or the splash, just to, like, keep the pen alive, because I wasn't sure if Bab was coolered. So I did not want I didn't want Bab to die without cooler. So I slidered for that. I missed the torp here. I'm still playing this side just to, like, pull for a little bit. I jump out. Against crab, like, you always want to try and, like, pull the crab a little bit and then just jump. If you can waste even a little bit of time, it helps a lot. It's like crab is just really slow at turning, even with the turn tech thingy. 3 bombs, 1 kill, 1 anti-special, 1 paint, 1 jump. Yeah, so it's just checklist reason. Makes sense. Now I'm not feeding right side. Hooray. I look for a little damage under here just to clear ledge. Like, I noticed the wiper's backed. I slider with Sam here. Sam does 35 to this guy, so I get the kill. Dude, this not flipping was actually tragic, though. Look at the zone! Like, look at this from overhead. Let me show you guys this. Dude. Like, this not capping was actually, like, the only time I got a little tilted in this set. I was like, no fucking shot. Oh, I didn't back up properly. Yeah, right here. Dude. No cap. So close there. Yeah, they had host the whole time, so it just makes it a little harder. I'm, like, really trying to kick the wiper out. I don't know why they jumped out. I wasn't in range. But, like, I guess they were at least scared off enough. I'm anti-crab allowed to take 3 bombs. Yeah, I think, like, triple suction's really good against, like, the crab bubble stuff we're seeing more of. I slide to the wiper here. The wiper doesn't even die. I kill him later, obviously, but, like, that kind of surprised me. I try to clear the sprinkler. That sprinkler spot is, like, actually genuinely really annoying. I mean, I think Dread as a support in a dive comp is, like, the claim you want. Because Dooley sucks without, like... The problem with Dooley is you have too short range. Dread kind of fixes that. And you need, like... The problem with the comp that we don't have, like, a shooter. So, we have not a shooter. Shooter, Dooley, Spotling, like, consistent firing weapon. We have a lot of weapons that can deal damage, but very little, like, consistent damage. So there'd be a lot of times where we get, like, a bunch of damage on their team, and there's no one to, like, clean it. That's kind of what Dooley does. And Dooley can also, like, pull space with their main weapons more, which is helpful. So it can kind of, like, pull attention off the slower weapons. And you get a crab, which is, like, obviously the big thing is we have... Our only sustain is, like, zip recall. We have a slider, we have caster, which can at least, like, coordinate together very well, and we have strike. It's like the specials and main weapons aren't completely optimal. But this comp is still, like, it's not that bad. Like, the limitations aren't a big deal, because there are still a lot of strengths here. We have a shit ton of AoE, we have a shit ton of damage. And, like, you can just go so fast with Stamper, Zip, and Slider. that, like, me and Sam can just run in sometimes. Yeah, Gray, like, basically never died, and we didn't get a whole lot of kills, but, like, that's fine. I think I'm still, like, trying to look at what I could have done more of. This, like, 90 on Zera's was good to go for. I could have maybe gone for Gray first, but I thought that Zera's was, like, going... I didn't know Gray would die to 90. I knew Chara would die to 90. Here we just take way too long to kill the splash. But even then, just, like, could have moved faster. I try to bomb left here because I see the pen is crossfiring Sam. So I'm just trying to make sure we don't get there, but we just don't make it through. I think this is one situation I absolutely should have slidered, though, sooner. I guess I still get a kill here, but, like, I think even this kill isn't that good. I think I should have slidered all the way behind, because Gray and you are, like... Let me back up a bit again. If I slidered it a little further, like, even if it doesn't kill them, I can clear behind this cover, and it forces them much further away. Like, then Kyo can walk in here, and he's not getting shot as fast, because they're all further back. I think that would have been a little better. Maybe it's worth just to get the kill on Zera's, but, like, Zera's just back anyway. And then I just whiff here. I get kind of stuck when we miss the splash. I think we kill him later, where he jumps out. And then just another whiff on the wiper. Like, I should have hit the wiper. So, those were my bad for sure. I kill him later, but it's just too late. Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate it. Here, let me get it so I can see your messages more easily. There you go. Yeah, this drop kind of sucked. I had cooler at least, but there's no real winning there. This slider is like, I'm pretty sure I'll kill Wiper, but if not, I can blow him up. This flick that I did, like flicking to the right before I slidered, was so that I blow up down here, away from the pen. Because if I just go left, I'm gonna be killed by pen. So I want to go far enough to avoid that. And then here I should have killed pen. I really should have killed pen there. Me and Sam cap zone. This is another case of, like, we're all stuck left too much. And me and Kyo try to fix it, but it's too late, and then Sam dies. Everything's just bad. Thank you, I appreciate the comment. Yes, this is just another Sticker Brush Symphony remix. I died a moving slider here. Unlucky. It's just EU net. Sucks. Oh well. That happens. I am PSD, unfortunately, and then this slider is dead. This is just low time. It's already over. I think, like, overall, I think I played that map fine. I don't think I did anything, like, super wrong there, but I could have definitely been more aggressive at the times we wanted to, push up. I think I could have just been a little further. Would have had more impact there, but that game's just in for it. And Mako 3. For those who are confused on the maps, this is counter pick. So whatever team lost the last game is picking the map for this one. This is the game where Sam just popped off. In fact, when we're done with this, I gotta go watch Sam's POV on this game, because Sam got like 14 kills here. And there's like a 2-minute game. It's like, that's a lot. So, our game plan to deal with the crab was to just go right side. The problem is all three of us stood right here. Like, look at this. Brand just kills all three, because we're all standing a little too on top of each other. So just, oops, little overlap. What's the hat? Is it like, is it a hat that covers your head all the way? Or no? Because I don't wear like hats like that. I decided to make a play for the cooler here. Sam kills the bucket. I'm like 99% sure there'd be jumps. There's 2. I like 91 of them and kill 1. I like no ink for the zone cap though. Oops. Dude, look at this slider. This shit was so like perfect. I am barely over the edge to hit right side. And he took 30, of course. This is not 220. So he dies all the way here. But like, you see how I'm standing over the ledge? Like, the slider hitbox barely peeks over ledge here. If I'm, like, 2 inches to the left, it doesn't hit. Oh, it's a cap? I gotta get it. Oh, wait. Cap can be... Never mind. I'm mixing it up. I decided to jump out here for obvious reasons. I'm trying to help kill a little bit, but once the crab is out... Like, I can't really see too much. I'm just trying to put paint over there. I still almost get hit by that shot, which would have been bad. I still am not looking to, like, slider just yet. I'm waiting for a regroup, because I want my team to be moving. I decided to go now because of caster. Like, I'm seeing, like, oh, okay, caster's on right stack. I want to, like, cut them off. So I slider here. I kill Gray this time. I think I kill Bran. Yes. Awesome. So here, I made the call. This is how I like to play this map, which is both fronts push right side of their spawn. I sit bottom left. Because my weapon here is really good at holding left side under control. So I just have this whole thing. It's kind of hard to see, but like, look how painted this is from the overhead on this left side. They can't, like, they have to paint to move anywhere here. It slows them down. So I can keep this. And while no one can take this high ground, my fronts can push right side. I check left here just in case Gray drops with Crab again. So this is just checking for that, but I see that's not happening. So I'm playing a little safe here. Poking bombs. Same thing. I don't want Gray to go left side. I'm just here to prevent Gray from going bottom left of the Crab. Crab's forced. I try to blow it up here. I think the cooler is why it doesn't break the Crab, though. I think I just blew up on top of the cooler, which is, like, mega unlucky. But we still get a lot of kills here. Sam is just killing everyone this game. I'm just bombing here, ready to play back. Playing especially back now that Sam kills 2 more people, and we just paint. Yeah, not really too eventful of a game from my POV. But other than, like, slidering the cooler, I think I played very well that game. Yeah, I don't think there was anything I really needed to do. I kind of just played life. Barnacle was probably my favorite game. This was like a very intense match. And then I'll like give a little bit more of my overall thoughts. Who is this? Oh, never mind. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to see what this DM is about. Okay, I need to get codes after this, that's fine. You know, that's fine anyway, I can give them to stream in case you guys want to watch these two. Okay, so a lot of, like, slider on this map is slidering stack at this diagonal angle. This is a little too far to the right. Usually it should be a little further to the left. Like, here I have to make the play to either blow up stack or blow up under. I blow up under to try to kill Bucket, but Bucket jumps out. Like, that's why it doesn't kill him. But, like, slider here basically forces them to give up stack. And then it's a giant 50-50 on if I think they're going to be on top of the stack or below the stack. This kill on Gray is good, even though I like almost mess it up. I run out of cooler here. Here I'm like a little worried we'll lose stack. The strikes are like really nice to stall. Yeah, Kyo's immortal this game. Hold on, what's the song on after this? Oh, it's nice. Yeah. I'm not gonna greed with Slider here. There's nothing to Slider, and I'm not gonna make it into their spawn. So I just have to poke bomb here. There's just not too much for me to do to keep momentum going with Slider. So I see the splash going snipe, so I know he's gonna crab here. The Wiper gets behind, which Kyo luckily notices. I Slider just so we can kill him quickly. He jumps out, but like, I don't care. I just want him gone from here. In these kind of spots where like, I don't have major Slider value here. So like, I'm just gonna use it safely. Even if I can get moderate value, as long as I don't die and could just keep doing support. I luckily see that hammer throw, because that was a crazy angle. This is like me taking initiative for sure. I think left stack is just clear. I know the Wiper's here, but I can just poke him out. I'm not too scared of it. Like, we just walk in left side. But Gray gets behind and fucking Superman's right here. Like, I just whiff. I didn't need to go this close. I also should have just slidered. Again, this is another case where, like, why am I holding Slider? Like, what's it gonna do? They're already 2 dead. The cooler's gonna run out by the time they're regrouped, so just Slider the damn splash. And, like, if I pop it here, I'd probably kill the jump. For sure. And then the splash is still, like, far away from me and we buy time. I think my concern was more I really didn't want Bab to die. But, like, if I just stay alive and stay nearby, they can't run at Bab anyway. So it's just... like, it's another case of, like, I'm just clumping too much. This Slider, unfortunately, misses. It's still, like, clear space and Kyo just kills everyone. Again. So that's nice. Except the splash, which I didn't even realize was still there. Then they killed me and Bab. This is just like alternating Gray and Kyo just doing super plays right now. And then this feed was bad. That link is dead. Wait, the send to ink link for me doesn't work? Oh. Wait, what's different about it? The only difference is that it's lowercase. Weird. I don't know why it doesn't work. Anyway, this play was scary. Because Kyo and Sam are like doing a super flank again. This time I don't feed. I just try and take a little bit of space, which works better, I think. Dude, I barely did not die here. Everything is being thrown at me. I choose to Slider here in case the bucket tries to run past. But even if he doesn't, like, this Slider will clear this, which we need. So I think this was good, and we kill the bucket anyway. The bucket, like, jumped out of my fight when I Slidered him, landed, and he was still weak, so I just killed him. Like, that's still my damage in, like, both engagements. Yeah, I paint here for cap. Same Slider thing. Kill Bran, jump out. This time I blow up on stack. I think I made the call here that we just shouldn't fight because that crab is really far. Like, I just didn't think the crab was that valuable. Kyo is watching right side. I'm just, because, like, I have to paint. There's so much paint on zone. And then here I'm helping Sam because Sam is calling damage on the splash. So I get the kill and splash. And then again is paint here. I am holding Slider for crab at this point. So I'm trying not to paint until I see crab. Here I pop it because I'm out of ink though. Like this wasn't pop for crab, I thought I was out of ink. But this is another like Slider spot. This will go around the corner. So like I know this is gonna hit the bucket. And I was hoping he would overextend not realizing it, and he did, but not enough to beat 220'd. Like, I thought that Bucket would take 220, so I'm looking at the splash again. Because I expected Bucket to die, and I die. Luckily, Kyo kills him, that's fine. But I thought that slider spot would have been perfect, like a perfect way to end the game, if it worked out. I mean, it still did. Still no crab, so we win, but like, it should have killed him. Yeah, okay, let me tone the music down for a bit so I can think. Or, let's get the game audio back for once. Including for me, which means I gotta plug it back in. Where'd it go? I think it's this one. There we go. Okay. Overall, there have been like 3 main lessons I have learned this week. Not just from this tournament, but before. There's like 3 things I've learned. 1, I think that Dread needs to be the support weapon of the comp. It cannot be the aggro. Like, the way I want to play this weapon just doesn't work if there's another support guy with me. 2, on openings with this weapon, it's better to just play aggressive. If you wait for the splash to get crab or shot to get Zuka or whatever, you can't really do much. Maybe exception for end splash strikes because they're just that fast, but I think playing aggro on the opening is better. And then 3, when we deal with flanks, it's much better to play more aggressive and keep them away from your team rather than playing passive to deal with the flank, which will legit just lead to their flanker moving in and like having more people they're pulling. You need actual space. Overall, I think my play this tournament was fine. I don't think there was like anything too egregious in most of the games, so I was happy with it for the most part. But I definitely didn't play as well as I could have. I think I was a little slow to initiate sometimes because I'm working on like not being as aggressive. So I was more hesitant to move when I should have still moved. I think there was sometimes I had a little too much indecision about what I should be doing. And I think that's it. I mostly just need to do more sets where I have like tournament nerves like this. So that's what I'm looking at. And big thanks to Kyo and Sam for inviting me to play with them because I never really get to do pickups of this level this often. It's like being thrown in these situations, I'm like in more pressure because I'm not just with like a group I'm familiar with. So there's more pressure for me to try and win the tournament. And I think that like that's something that I need to be thrown into more to get better at it. Yeah, and we made $25. Awesome. But yeah, that's everything I gotta say. That's my little mini review.